beautiful people, it's your girl Frankie here, and today I am just going to do a quick little vlog for you guys because I feel like I haven't talked to you guys in a while, but it's going to be a quick little vlog. I am outside. It feels so good today, y'all. Like, fresh air is just everything, okay? But yeah, I want to talk to you guys about if private duty nursing is for you or not for you, and I just want to touch on a couple key points. I can do a part 2. I don't want this video to be like super duper long, but if you have not already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, comment, share, and like this video. And I also have a video on the pros and cons of private duty nursing and home health care nursing. I will put that video down below in the description box so you guys can check that out, okay? But yeah, let's get to talking. Okay, let's talk. So, oversharers. We're just gonna go ahead and start it off now. If you like to overshare, if you are the type of person that wants to tell all your business every time you got problems going on at home, you need to vent to somebody and you need to just express yourself a lot, private duty nursing is not for you, sis. It's not. Okay, we're gonna be real. It's not for you, because you get to these people's homes and you get to tell them all your business. You best believe at that moment they might be cool and they might be seem like they're your friend and they may seem like they okay with it. Trust me, they will turn on you in a drop of a dime. They will go back to their office and be like, yeah, we don't feel safe for her in our home and things like that. So be very careful if you are that type of person. Don't do home health care nursing, okay? Don't do private duty nursing. It's not for you if you like to overshare, okay? So cut the BS. I'm just gonna tell y'all straight. It's not gonna work out. You can possibly lose your license. It can be things that happened, and I'm just saying it's a web you don't want to get tangled up in. And if you telling all your business, then that's just easier for them to blame stuff on you and to manipulate you or say things or go to the, you know what I'm saying, like just like different situations. I'm thinking of different scenarios in my head. But if something goes wrong with the baby, let's say you already overshared that you like to get drunk, and when you get drunk, you know, you tend to just pass out, you tend to do things, stuff like that, or you know, you just sharing these stories, you know, and say something happens to the baby, you know, if you're doing pediatrics, something happened to the baby, they can just say, oh, she did it on her shift because, you know, she does this, she came to work, she was drunk. They'll just say you was drunk and you wasn't even drunk. So just be aware of the stuff that you say to these families, because the company is going to ultimately listen to the family. If it makes sense, they're going to listen to the family, and you don't want to get your license taken or revoked or anything like that, all because you decided to overshare, and now they have turned it against you and reworded your words and said all type of stuff, and you just don't want to be put in that predicament or that situation. So get out. Do not do it. Do not do it. Another thing is surveillance. If you do not like to be surveillanced, then private duty nursing is not for you, because a lot of these pediatric homes, you're going in somebody else's home for one, and they're going to have cameras. If you're taking care of their baby or their child, they're going to have cameras. Every pediatric home that I have been in had some form of a camera in the room with us. So either it's a baby monitor camera, or either it's a camera that was installed on the ceiling and they could see everything, okay? So if you are uncomfortable with people possibly watching you, then private duty nursing is definitely not for you, okay? Yeah, it's not for you. If you know you like to go to sleep at night and you do a night shift, and y'all know I'm a night shift nurse if you've been following me. If not, hit the subscribe button. But if you've been following me, you know I love doing me some night shift nursing. And if you're the type of person at night that could be knocked out in a drop of a hat, like snoring, slobbing, like you're not at work, they're gonna see it on the camera. They're gonna catch you, and it's not gonna be pretty. You're gonna lose your job. You could be you can be punished for neglect. It's so many rules to it. So if you nodding off and going to sleep are two different things. And trust me, those parents are watching their camera, and they can always go back and watch from the footage from like the night before. So even if you feel like, oh man, I always go to sleep in their house and they never say nothing. Well, they probably never just looked at the camera, but this one time, you know, they wake up and say the baby had like a diaper rash or a weird bruise or something on them, or something that just abnormal. They may decide to roll them cameras back and they will see that you were asleep and that baby was awoke. And if that baby can stand up, that baby could have stood up, fell, bumped his head, anything in the baby crib or whatever, and they're gonna look and you were asleep. So just, if you don't get caught up in that if you do not like being monitored. Or an alternative is just do adult clients, so which some of them do have cameras, but not a lot of them. I've had a couple adult clients and they never had cameras in their home. The ones that I had were like paraplegics, so they could talk, but they just couldn't, like, you know, I had the stray cats and all that stuff, and one of them had a trach but still could talk. So it all just kind of depends on your client. But they all had their own place. They were independent living, but I would just go and take care of them at night because it was a lot of things that they just couldn't do for themselves because they couldn't move, as far as some of their parts of their body. Now, another thing is, if you are in school and you need to study and you just need some quiet time, then private duty nursing may be for you under certain circumstances. Okay, so me, night shift, perfect. I get plenty of downtime to study and to go over notes because the people or the clients that I watch, one, are pediatrics, two, they are hooked up to all type of monitors, and I can see them in their baby crib. It's like, you know, it's like everything just right here in one area, you know. So if I decide I want to read my book or study, it's okay, because one, I can just look at my patient, two, look at the monitor, three, my other senses I can hear. So if I feel like the baby is a little rattly and they got a trach, then they may need suctioning and things like that. So I get a ton of downtime. Now, day shifts, I cannot speak on day shift for real, because I don't even mess with day shift like that, y'all. But I've done evening shift before, and I can tell you right now, studying may be a little bit more difficult depending on your type of client and depending on families. So getting into families, day shift, you may have to deal with the whole family, sis. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, you may have to deal with everybody. So if they have multiple kids, then you're dealing with multiple kids. You're not taking care of multiple kids. I'm saying they're at home, so they have every right to walk around that house, to mess up what they want to mess, make all the noise they want to make. If the parents don't say nothing, ain't nothing you can do about it. So keep that in mind. You know, you have to be prepared to deal with the whole family a lot of the time, especially in the summertime when kids are out of school and things like that. You're going to have a lot of chaos going on in their home in the daytime, and you have to be prepared. So if you do not like interacting with families like that, and you're just not that type of person, you're an introvert like me, either you may want to try night shift out, or you may just not be ready for any type of private duty nursing. That just may not be for you, or you may just need an adult client that, you know, don't really have people over. So you don't know that until you get in their house. So be prepared for that. But the good thing about private duty nursing and home health care is that if you get in the home and you're not vibing with that home, you can always talk to the agency and they can place you in another home. So keep that in mind. Another thing that I want to talk to you guys about is that you need to know how to speak up for yourself. If you're able to speak up for yourself in a respectable way, then private duty nursing may be for you. If you are kind of timid and people kind of walk all over you, or you're just way too nice, then it may not be for you. And an example of that is that, like I said, sometimes you're going to deal with families that have multiple children, and the parents or the parent may try to take advantage of that. So they might be like, oh, I'm gonna run to the front store, do you need anything? Hint, hint. Do you need anything? And you're like, oh no, I'm fine. And they'll be like, okay, well, I'll be right back. And they will leave, and you'll turn around and all them other kids are still there. So you're babysitting. So just keep that in mind, and you're gonna have to speak up. You're gonna have to be like, look, that's not in my job description here. I'm only taking care of the patient. You know, you cannot leave them with me to babysit. I'm not responsible for them. And I mean, hey, even if you're a good person, and trust me, I'm a good person, I love me some kids, and I, you know, don't mind, but that is not part of your job. That is not something you have to do. You're not obligated to do. and you need to speak up for yourself, because if you don't, trust me, they will do it all the time. And you know what I'm saying? And if something happens or something go wrong, say one of their kids get hurt or something like that, and then you want to speak up and be like, well, I'm not responsible. They're like, well, we leave our kid with you all the time. You know what I'm saying? So don't get caught up in it. As soon as they try to do that, I don't care how cool the family is, you need to put a stop to it, because trust me, it doesn't end well, and you don't want to be a part of that. So just saying, private duty nursing, baby, don't let them take advantage of you, because they will. Okay, they definitely will. So I'm trying to think of something else. Oh, and with private duty nursing, like I said, it's just you and one patient, so that's a plus. So if you enjoy just having one patient, one responsibility of that patient, then private duty nursing is for you. But if you are the type of person that likes to go out to eat a lot, like on your lunch breaks and stuff, you really don't get no lunch break, okay, for real, on private duty nursing. Your lunch break is there with that patient 24/7, or whatever, not 24/7, y'all know what I mean. It's with that patient for your whole 8-hour shift or 12-hour shift. You are getting paid for all of those hours to be in there watching that client. Now, if you know that you need to go get your McDonald's, you need to go get your Rallies, or you need to go get your Wendy's, or whatever it is that you feel like you need to go get in the middle of your shift because you're so hungry and you don't know how to pack your lunch, private duty nurse are not for you. Because a lot of the times when you're with these patients, the families may not be there, or they may be in and out of the house. And or if you have an adult client, they don't have nobody else there with them. So what they gonna do? They're gonna sit there until you get back? Like, let's all be real right now. Now, you can't have stuff delivered there. That is okay. If you want to have like Postmates or, you know, something like that delivered to the house of food, but you cannot just leave your patient. Like, you will get in big trouble for that, and you don't want to do that. Now, if you're in the house with like a pediatric patient and the parents are there, and you talk and the parents say it's okay, oh, it's fine, you can go grab you something to eat, then that's still a little iffy, because you can't trust nobody. Okay, I'm just being honest with y'all. I'm not trying to scare nobody, but you cannot trust nobody, because they will turn it around on you so fast, depending on the family, the situation. You just never know what people are really saying. So to cover your butt, bring your lunch. Okay, just bring your lunch. But if you feel like you can't and you struggle with that, then private duty nursing not for you. Okay, it's not for you. It's not. So the more things that are wrong with your client, like say the more things that need to be done with your client, like trachs and vents and all of this stuff, then you may get paid higher. So when you go in to job interview and they say how much you want to get paid or what's your expected pay, you need to be real with them. Like, tell them what you want to get paid up front. Don't lowball yourself. Tell them what you want to get paid up front, and then let them negotiate with you. My rule of thumb is negotiate high. So say you really want to get paid $25 an hour, well, negotiate $27 or $26, and then let them come down and say, well, we can do $25. And you say, okay, cool. I know that's a little tip, that's a little insider for my nurses, y'all. So when you graduate from nursing school, hey, telling you. Another thing is you're not going to use your skills as much. So if you are the type of person that loves using a lot of your skills and love doing Foley catheters and all of these different things and cleaning wounds and all this stuff, you may not get to do all of those skills with private duty nursing. Just being really honest, a lot of them already have like wound care people that may come, and then so really you're there to monitor that patient. You're really there to bathe and make sure they eat, and just the basics when it comes to the patient. So just keep that in mind. That if you need that excitement, that thrill, you're really not going to get that in private duty nursing. So that may not be for you. You may need to be in a nursing home where just random things happen, or you may need to be in a hospital in that type of setting. So really, private duty nursing, I'm gonna be honest with you, is more so, in my mind, is more so for nurses that are transitioning to get a higher education like me. Then that's a good job to do that won't stress you out. Or if you're an older nurse that's already experienced all of that stuff and you really just need to relax and chill, then that may be for you. But if you are a new RN or something like that, you pay all that money to go to school and to learn all these skills, then try to use them to the best of your ability while you can. And as you get older, you may find yourself coming to private duty nursing or home health care. But I would not just say, oh, just do that as a career. Like, no, like, I didn't pay all this money to go to nursing school to just do minimum skills. You know what I'm saying? Like, you want to keep evolving, you want to keep learning. So that's pretty much it, guys. I mean, I'm sure I have tons of more things that I could possibly talk about, but that video, this will be a super long video, and we're not trying to make it super long. But I hope these like kind of things kind of help you out a little bit. If you have any questions for me, go ahead and comment them down below. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, share, and give this video a thumbs up. I really appreciate it, and I appreciate all of you guys' support. Put down below your experience. If you are a private duty nurse or home health care nurse, then put your experience down below. We would love to hear it. And that's pretty much it. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.